Shockwave King once again. And yes, you've seen that title. I am making a bold statement. Luffy could not beat Doflamingo in Gear 4. Yes, I'm stating that statement, because in my opinion, there is no way he could have beat Doflamingo. It is impossible in my opinion. There are those who want to believe that they could. In my personal opinion, I call bullshit. Because there's no way he's beating Doflamingo. Because somebody say, this would be an analysis of Luffy of the series. No, this is purely post-time skip and nothing else. Alright? Nothing else. So what do we know about Doflamingo, right? You know that he's a warlord, and arguably the strongest warlord to date. In my opinion, he is the strongest warlord to date. But on top of that, Doflamingo has one of the most interesting fruits on any other One Piece character. Because you expect with Strange wouldn't be able to do much, but Doflamingo can fucking fly like he's Spider-Man. He's the fucking Spider-Man of One Piece. It's just, come on. And let's go to the basic facts. What do people say? Oh, Gear 4 Luffy stronger than Doflamingo. Fucking how? Name one Gear 4 attack that Doflamingo took that knocked him out. None of them. He took every single attack. Not in the corner for that Luffy needed a punk ass law just to beat him. I'm sorry. Well, your argument is your person needs a backup to fight somebody. That's bullshit. You could not beat Doflamingo one-on-one. Like most of some of his both times skip fights. Why does he always need assistance? Before we get into the damage, how much damage Doflamingo took, it's just number one, a key problem with Doflamingo is, in my personal opinion, is that Doflamingo did not use Haki on his string for no apparent reason, but I'll get to that. But I want to know, how do you people say that Gear 4 Luffy is stronger than Doflamingo? How? On what conceivable way? Name one. I understand that I'll admit that Gear 4 is strong. I can't deny that. He's able to break Doflamingo's parasite string, but we can't compare that string to Doflamingo's normal string. Now with the overheat, there's no doubt on that. He just outright just got rid of the. He just outright got rid of the overheat. That was just yeah. There's no blocking that. Doflamingo felt that one. So another key reason why Gear 4 Luffy did not beat Doflamingo, in my opinion, is pretty simple. Name one attack that hit through multiple times when Doflamingo wasn't using Haki. You can't really do. It's the same way Katakuri can easily be able to. Katakuri was on par with Snake Man. For people who believe that Luffy beat Katakuri is bullshit. I don't see what type of crack you people are on. It's obviously too good. Cause y'all believe anything. That Katakuri was losing to Luffy on what planet, in my opinion. But never get into that, man. Let's get into that. This is about Doflamingo. Alright. Number one, we'll go over some common facts. It took an entire group. I don't understand how Doflamingo lost an entire kingdom in one day. Before we get in that, did Luffy commit some type of grand crime? Oh, like, see, he don't cause an international rebellion, and no one's. But then again, he's a pirate, right? You respect that. But then again, what is the point of any person becoming a warlord? Because apparently it don't help out nobody. But you become a warlord, as soon as another pirate whoops your ass, somehow, some way, the Marines like, hey, we could take you to jail now. Wait, what do you do? I thought we had a deal. You thought we had a deal. Fuck that shit. You're on our side where we want you to be. As soon as someone whoops your ass, now we have reason to take you to jail. So I can do human trafficking all I want, but someone whoops my ass and is all over. That's the exact same thing with Crocodile. Crocodile was doing whatever he wants. As soon as he get his ass whooped, it takes him in. Smoker had no reason to be there. Smoker had not one single inch of reason to be there on Alabasta, but he was. There's no benefit of being a warlord. And then when Doflamingo revoked him being a warlord, somehow Fuji tore it up trying to take this man to jail. He's a pirate now. You're an admiral. Come on. What are you doing, Fuji? What are you doing? I could be wrong, but it's not about Fujitora. It's about Luffy himself. Luffy, after 2 years of training with Rayleigh, was not on the same part as Doflamingo. He was not. I don't know who will hype your mind up to believe that he was, but he's not. Look at what's common facts. Base Doflamingo versus base Luffy. Luffy getting his ass whooped all day, all night. There's no fight here. There's not. Because you can name me an encounter where Luffy was better than Doflamingo. I'd love to see it, but as far as I know, I see nothing. But on top of that, some people are like, you just talk it out of your ass. You just saying this and that. Alright, let's go over the fact that Luffy needs to tag team this man to actually do any damage to him. The last time I checked, that Firehawk didn't hit legitimately. Well, you have to shamble and teleport somebody without their noticing just to hit him with something. That's pretty sad. Somebody said, oh, Long Strong, my ass. Doflamingo raped this man on camera and on the manga page. He got beaten. He wiped the floor at this man, and then he shot him right in his chest. You can't, no, that's not the same part. Then the second time they fight, it just, y'all gotta use all this trickery. It's pirating. Somebody said, oh, a pirate's supposed to play dirty. Y'all don't give that same character to Blackbeard. Somehow Blackbeard is the bang of the world. For no apparent reason. He's a fucking pirate. He's a real fucking buccaneer. What do you expect him to do? Like we playing this game. It's fair when Luffy does it, but when somebody else does it and play these cheap tricks, somehow it's a crime. Somehow Luffy just can play all the games he wants and tag teams all he wants, but when somebody else is doing it, he's a bad guy. He's just a bad person. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. It's not like I hate Luffy either, but I just don't understand the conceivable reason why people will honestly believe that Luffy is stronger than Doflamingo. I just don't see it. Because Law's not strong by himself. Not cool in fact, number one, we can't confirm that Doflamingo was at 100% full power. And the reason why we can't confirm he was 100% full power is pretty simple. Doflamingo was also bringing up the bird cage. This was not a Dofi who's just been fighting by default. The same bird cage people like Fujitora and Roronoa Zoro, who haven't had a great fight or a struggling fight since pre-time skip, could not cut through easily. And he did that thing casually. So we don't know how much that took off. He took a Firehawk straight to the chest, straight to the torso. That's not no lightweight attack there. That's some serious stuff there. Alright? Getting hit with a Firehawk, you're getting partially roasted. And on top of that, he took a Gamma Knife straight to the chest, got his organs shredded, still had the bird cage intact. Still have it intact. Gets up like nothing happened. Law, you're an idiot. I can sew back together my organs, you fool. Which I understand if we would have shredded his heart, he should have died, but I guess I only shredded everything below his lungs. I'm gonna assume that. But even then, it's just, he's still stepped. And then Luffy wanna fight Doflamingo. He wanna fight him. Another reason why Gear 4 Doflamingo, Gear 4 Luffy cannot even beat Doflamingo. And when Luffy turned Gear 4, Doflamingo fucking laughed at him like he was some type of comedy gag. Like, name one person who took that transformation seriously. It's just like, that was Luffy's last standing hope. And the main villain laughed at your sneak. You get laughed at? Really? That's all you get. Another reason, because you can't really defend this. You can't really name one attack that Doflamingo did not take. At all. We're not going to get into the whole fact that, oh, Luffy needed 10 minutes. 10 minutes for Doflamingo could have easily hunted this fool down. You over here spending killing off cannon. Why you waste your time on cannon fodder? But it's alright. It's alright. It's with the cannon fight. We won't give Luffy the pass. Cause I could make that entire argument how Luffy in his biggest weakness is the fact that he can't stay in Gear 4 the entire time. But it's just the fact that Gear 4 itself is not as strong as people think in my opinion. It's really not. Not in my opinion. Cause they act like some type of, oh, it's some type of ultimate pirate, Luffy's armor level or Lanka level. Bullshit. Doflamingo was taking every instant attack. He blocked the con gun, so he couldn't be moving that fast at all. The entire fight, Doflamingo can keep up easily. And sure, he was being dominated at scenes. I can't deny that. He was being pounded at scenes. I can't deny that. But Doflamingo was still keeping up, and while making sure that his showing is still stitched in, all at the same time, and still with the bird cage activated. And the biggest caveat, in my opinion, is the fact that why didn't Doflamingo use any type of hockey screen? Why? When you know you can do it, because the anime, it makes no sense. Are you telling me you could cut a Logia without even using hockey now? Because that's what Doflamingo did. Then use 1 inch of hockey in the anime, and somehow you can cut Smoker. What witchcraft is this? Since when? Only Doflamingo. And the thing is, at least the manga tried to show that he don't know what Doflamingo did. But Doflamingo don't use any type of hockey on this overheat string or his rainbow thread. Nothing. He don't use no hockey on nothing. Only time he use hockey is when you use Off-White with his Double Fruit Awakening. Why? It's like a similar problem I have with Crocodile. I'm sorry. Are you telling me you're a warlord over here standing up to people like Boy Hancock and Kuma and Doflamingo, and you can't deal with hockey? Are you serious? It's just some type of new law that if you have a Logia, your endurance is automatically garbage. At least Enel, he was supposed to be some type of god. But for Crocodile, it doesn't make any sense at all. You see me, this man tried to fight Whitebeard without knowing what hockey is? Are you serious? He actually tried to do this. Because there's no other logical way, because anybody with normal hockey could beat Crocodile. From the way I'm seeing it. Like at Marineford, Doflamingo could have easily decapitated this man, and he could have done nothing about it. Because if hockey is all it takes, then it's just that easy. It really is. It's just that easy. Because Doflamingo got to so I don't understand. Why did he purely want to use hockey when Luffy's not in Gear 4? And then Luffy turns in Gear 4, but he was taken out by the Kong. Don't give me that Kong bullshit. Not Kong, the King Kong gun. Don't give me that bullshit. Doflamingo stopped it clean with the 16 holy bullets of ammunition and the God Thread. The God Thread. And I wish I could play some type of favoritism, but I can admit when a character is weaker. I'm not going to act like Doflamingo can beat Kaido or Jack or Queen. That's not happening. Or I don't think you can beat Katakuri either. And the main reason is, in my opinion, where I rank Doflamingo is, in my opinion, Doflamingo had four R stars, and one of them was Doflamingo. Was he the weakest of the group? Yes. But that's pretty much how I see it. He was the fourth commander of pretty much Kaido, pretty much. There's no way else you can actually say it and act like he wasn't, because he basically was. And somehow after that fight, Luffy can just go on, fight Katakuri, a person who's 100% superior, win the battle of psychology, and somehow people believe this. He beat Katakuri, let him go. He got his ass whooped for hours, on top of hours, on top of hours, on top of hours. Luffy got his ass whooped so goddamn bad. He over here begging Katakuri, "Can I transform? If you can survive this," I said, go ahead, go ahead. I don't even care anymore. Go ahead. I don't care about you transform anymore, alright? I don't even care. Cause that's my entire problem. It's whether Luffy's getting help, he's getting his ass whooped the entire time, and it's just somehow, only like in a few weeks after Whole Cake Island, or like a few days, how you want to scale that, somehow Luffy is future sight on the same tier of Katakuri? How? Since when? Not cool effect, fun fact, Doflamingo has superior armor hockey than Luffy. Oh no he doesn't, no he doesn't. It's a scene that happens both in the anime and manga. I checked like some months earlier, when Doflamingo hit Luffy with the extra thread, in the anime, trouble just like Dofi Madness would destroy everything, And then we launched towards Luffy, when Luffy was doing like the Eagle Hawk. What happened? He hit Luffy was blocking. It went from this static red to this static black purple, and he overthrew Luffy just like that. Like it didn't take a lock at all. That's all it took. That's all it took, Billy. That's all it took for the Doflamingo. It's not the fact that I hate Luffy either, but I hate this common-based mindset of somehow Luffy is top tier. He's not yet. Would he train and get to that level? Yes, but I'm not gonna act like he beat Doflamingo legit. That's a goddamn lie. We over here getting assisted by Law, who could have arguably one of the most broken devil fruits in the entire series. Only caveat is his endurance and his actual physical fighting skill is trash. It is garbage. You think it's some type of top tier? Ask Doflamingo what happened. Ask Law versus Dofi 1 what happened. Even Dofi versus Law 2. You over here have to lose these cheap tricks. You over here getting tag team by Doflamingo. When you get tag team with Trouble, that's sad. Alright, it's one thing to get your ass whooped by Doflamingo. When you're getting your ass whooped by Doflamingo and Trouble, that's sad. You shouldn't need that extra assistance. That's just sad. And Law over here just like, you on the ground, got hit with the string. You just like, blam him. Ah! Over here stabbing Doflamingo through his foot, hit him with the counter shock. How many counter shocks did Doflamingo get hit with and still was standing? On top of that, he got hit with, like I go before, name one Gear 4 attack that put Doflamingo down, besides the King Kong gun. And I'll destroy that King Kong gun. But name one single attack. Name one. You can't do it in my opinion. You can't. King Kong gun, he blocked that. Rhino Snyder was able to armor hockey and still take that and get launched across the city. Was it the whole, he strunk his head in and hit him with the chest? The first with the headbutt, Doflamingo was using armor hockey. And then Luffy went blasted back at him. Blam! He took that. He took the cavalry. Blow! And then ultimately 2 Kong Leo bazookas to the chest. Is what technically just Leo bazookas, but I call him King Kong Leo bazooka. He took him straight to the torso. The same torso that had his organs shredded. Doflamingo ate that like it was lunch. And Luffy over here flying towards Doflamingo like he can legitimately finish the job. Luffy can't finish a damn thing in my opinion. He could not beat Doflamingo at all. He was not on Doflamingo's level, especially not in endurance. And I will quickly touch on the fact that he had to run around for 10 minutes. Doflamingo was over here having a fun old time for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Not including the fact that when Luffy used the King Kong gun, Doflamingo stopped it. I don't know. I don't understand what type of conceivable argument you can make that Luffy and the Kong gun could actually beat Doflamingo, and the King Kong gun could actually overpower Doflamingo. Cause let's be honest, that was plot armor. That was plot armor and Luffy getting cheered up by the crowd. I'm gonna say it's cheered by the crowd. I was gonna use the old classic Shonen plot armor, but how else do you put it? He literally stopped the attack with the spider web and the god thread. Matter of fact, you can make a decent argument from the anime standpoint the way it's looking. Look at the god that was piercing through Luffy's hockey. We're not gonna act like Luffy can't get cut, because as Cracker can Luffy get cut. Matter of fact, it was an argument with some people in the fan base still don't believe that Luffy was on Doflamingo's tier when he fought when Whole Cake Island started. The bigger argument is Cracker or Doflamingo stronger. I give Dofi because he has more variation and his endurance is just broken. There's no other way else to put it. Doflamingo is a monster in his own right. He really is. And to me, it's just the fact that Luffy did not beat Doflamingo legitimately. So I can't take people saying, "Oh, the Dofi got his ass kicked." How? Since when? Name one Gear 4. Like seriously, when Doflamingo took Luffy's entire arsenal, he bursted on Pool to Kaido before Kaido did. It's the fact that the anime, with the Kaido fight, oh, Luffy used the King Kong gun. Bullshit. But hey, we're just gonna accept that like it's some type of great old thing, cause it is what it is. So like, you don't gotta like everything. But the thing is, a fact is a fact. It's just Luffy, in my opinion, did not legitimately beat Doflamingo. That did not happen. It did not happen at all, in my opinion. So you can make some type of argument that Luffy was stronger. He wasn't. He could not beat Doflamingo one-on-one. He would get murdered and dragged through the streets. He's not on that same level. He's not. I don't hate Luffy. I really don't. I enjoy the character just as much as everybody else. But the fact that go around and act like Luffy's some type of top-tier monster that just dropped Doflamingo by himself, I'm sorry. You're lying to yourself. Look with Katakuri, when you spend most of your time running and getting beat the entire match. I don't want to act like that Katakuri and Luffy's on the same level. Luffy is not even top tier Yonko material. King will drag his ass. Queen will drag him. And but Queen, I don't think it'll be an easy fight. And sure, he can give Jack a serious challenge, but besides from being a serious challenge for Jack, Luffy will still get curb stomped after the Katakuri fight. In my opinion, he's not Yonko level. There's no way for me to believe that he can beat Kaido unless you're gonna use some type of mermaid magic of Oda or some witchcraft. He's not beating Oda Kaido in a legitimate way. Unless he's tag teamed with Law, and even then, even with the tag team, he took the Firehawk, he took the Gamma Knife, he took multiple counter shocks. How is he still standing with little problem? How? Tell me, how is he still standing with little problem? He's a monster. And that's pretty much it. That's all I want to discuss. Is just, we're not gonna act like Luffy's some type of Yonko. He's not. He owned no territory besides from Fishman Island. That's pretty much it. Luffy became a Yonko because of false hype. That's pretty much it. And my only problem is, it's just that Luffy's like to hit that level, and the fan bases think he's on that level. They do not realize he will get curve stopped. And sure, people can act like, oh, Kaido was some type of wake up to reality. No, it wasn't, because people still shit all over Eustace Kid because he got his arm taken away by Shanks. Or he went to the New World, got whooped. Kid went to the New World and just wiped out some low tier fodder. Are you serious? But somehow when Luffy get knocked up by Yonko, it's some type of amazing feat. But when it happened to Kid, it's just, oh, he weak. He get taken out by Yonko. He weak. What type of logic is that? Because he's the main character? Don't give me that bull, Jack. Unless you're gonna be one of those fools just believe just because he's the main character. He's just some type of amazing thing. He should be unstoppable. He should be this and that. It's BS, and that's no way to look at it. But if you want to be like that, you can. But we're not gonna act like that type of mindset has some type of real logistics to it. You could pretend and lie to yourself like it does. I'm not. I'm really not. So it is what it is. It is what it is. In my opinion, Luffy did not beat Doflamingo by himself. And even then, he didn't beat Doflamingo in Gear 4. Because the Kong gun itself, do you realize, it just make things even worse. Took a Gamma Knife, counter shots, Firehawk right to the chest. And he's still standing. Leo Bazooka, Cabinet, Rhino Snyder, Kong gun, all of this point blank range, and he's still standing. Are you serious? Are you serious? And somehow you think a base Luffy at the time, and even now we can argue, can beat Doflamingo legitimately? Nah. Now including the fact, the biggest caveat, why don't Doflamingo use Haki on his regular string? Doflamingo has no reason not to use Haki on his normal string, because he actually has Haki. And there's no proof to prove that he cannot use Haki on his string. The only thing I can say towards Doflamingo not using Haki on his string is because of the Gamma Knife, nothing else. Because there's no other way to explain it. Because it's not like Haki is purely for low gear users, or Luffy wouldn't be using the entire fight, or Doflamingo would use the athlete thread, or the athlete foot. So it obviously has more than one uses. So that's my only biggest problem. If Doflamingo would use Haki, then I can give you some points, but he didn't. It's like Doflamingo was nerfed for no apparent reason, just because he was Luffy. And he took all his attack, and somehow Doflamingo was just smacked up by Luffy. On what planet? This is Earth. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's been my pretty much talk about Doflamingo and how strong I think he is, and how Luffy cannot beat Doflamingo in Dressrosa. If we argued in Whole Cake Island, he still couldn't beat him. Snake Man cannot touch Dofi. It'd be very overwhelming, but without even the whole 10-minute thing, he would not outbeat Dofi. He just used the White toe. And along with he got the White, that's pretty much it. In my opinion, Doflamingo is strong with the fan base, try to put him ass. People just act like he's just weak. He is 4th Yonko Commander tier. He is better than Snack. He's right under Cracker. He is just one of the strongest of the strong. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. In my video about the whole Doflamingo situation. Ooh, that was excellent. But yeah, there's those who believe that Luffy can beat Doflamingo, and I say you on some drugs. I would honestly say that you're on drugs, that you think Dressrosa Luffy or Luffy from Whole Cake Island can defeat Doflamingo. That is not happening. Today is that's not happening. No, maybe on Uranus and on Pluto, but this is Earth. This is person I believe. You can take this as a opinion, or you can take it as fact. It's up to you. But it's been your boy, the Shockwave King, playing at the one and only Doflamingo with the God thread. God thread. And also hashtag free Dofi, free Doflamingo. He was unrightfully taken to jail. He was no longer a warlord. But even then, he was working with Fujitora to take down Law, and then Fujitora turned his back on him, and it's just like free Dofi. He didn't do anything wrong. How can you blame Doflamingo for taking over a kingdom that can't defend itself? It's not Doflamingo's fault that Rebecca's grandfather is weak. It's not her fault that. It's not her fault that at all. He's low tier, and that's what happened. And the property belonged to Doflamingo in the first place. It belonged to the Don Quixote family. So Doflamingo was rightfully claiming back his property that belonged to him in the first place. And somehow put a feel bad for Rebecca. Nope. I don't hate them characters, but I'm not gonna act like Doflamingo and everybody else here on Dressrosa was innocent. Please. But yeah, that be your boy, Mr. Shockwave King. Support Doflamingo. Please donate today. And we'll free Dofi, man. We'll free Dofi, because Doflamingo was locked up for no reason, man. He didn't hurt nobody. He was supposed to be dropping this new challenge track. I bust a string into a law. And that soundtrack was supposed to hit multi-platinum, and y'all won't give him a chance to fulfill his rap career. What's wrong with you people? Baby, your boy, Mr. Shockwave King, and now Union Chain is no use. Now listen to me, shrimp. And big boy, Mr. Shockwave King, and peace.